question, what is riding the beat in terms of downstroke? So as we ride the beats, our feet are in the 4 o'clock position, pushing down. That's 1 beat. 2. So each pedal stroke matches a beat of our RPMs. Now we break our songs down into sets of 8. Most songs are in sets of 8. Some are in sets of 6, makes it a little confused. But by thinking them in sets of 8, we match our pedal stroke with each count. 1, 2, 1, 2, and into sets of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, of course, there's different beats to every song, and so we have triple time, double time, and single time. So what is that? Triple time is when the cadence is over 80 RPM. So we're going at a much faster pace. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We do that at light resistance, so anything over 80. And anything over 80 can be cut in half for our participants where that cadence may be too fast for them. They would cut 80 in half to 40, and they would go at half the time. When cadence is between 60 and 79, so that's in that medium range. That's called double time. So we can count the beat, our pedal strokes. We'll have a little slower cadence, usually at medium. And then the heaviest resistance would be anything between 40 and 59. That would be single time, and we'd be going at our slowest, usually with a heavy resistance for that portion. So, got our sets of 8. So when cueing, what part do we cue? So if we're counting in sets of 8, whatever the RPM is, however fast the cueing is, we count down in sets of 8. So 8, 7, 6, 5, cue, what to do. So on the 4, 3, 2, 1 is the cueing part. We can count that in our heads, 8, 7, 6, 5, out of saddle, and then do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, in the saddle. 8, 7, 6, 5, break away. 8, 7, 6, 5, fall back now. 8, 7, 6, 5, add more resistance. 8, 7, 6, 5, take off resistance. So at the end of the cue is the time to switch and do the motion that is being cued. So we use verbal cueing. We use also visual cueing. So together you would say 8, 7, 6, 5, out of saddle. 8, 7, 6, 5, in the saddle. And then do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, add more resistance. 8, 7, 6, 5, take off resistance. Take off resistance. 8, 7, 6, 5, break away. 8, 7, 6, 5, fall back now. There are times where you may only use visual cues. If we've already demonstrated at the beginning to cue verbally and visually, later on in the song, if we know what to do, we can just remind our participants what to do. All right. Drills. We have 3 types of drills. We have proper form drill, and that's focusing on proper form. And so with that, we're going to change the resistance, but we're going to keep our RPMs the same. And with that, as we change our resistance, we're going to move from a lighter resistance, where our spine is long and strong, we're in second position, we have nice form, core is engaged, hips are in the saddle, knees are in line with ankles. And then we're going to change that, turning up that resistance to power and watts is going to make us change our form into a power position, which is a rounded spine, our arms are still long and strong, our chest is still open. We're sitting a little farther back in our saddle. We're keeping our RPMs the same. We're just building some resistance. So we're focusing on two types of form with proper form drills. The second one is time signature drills, and those are like rolling hills where we're going to be changing both our RPMs and our resistance. So we would start with a heavy resistance out of the saddle, climbing a hill, and then as we descend, we take off the resistance, we increase our cadence to a light resistance and a set RPM that is called out by the class, by the instructor. So we have a set RPM goal for each, both heavy and light within the same song. And that's, that's really good for our muscles. We're using strength, and we're also using speed in our different drills for time signature. Our last drill is hill breakaway, one of my favorites. So in a hill breakaway, our RPMs change. So we are on a hill, we're climbing a hill, we are also in a group of riders, and it's our turn to get to the front of that group of riders, or peloton. So we would set our RPM, say to a medium. I would probably set it at a medium to a whisper of heavy, and we're going to change our cadence. We're going to go faster surge past the group to get to the front while keeping our resistance the same. So this is really good power watts focus, building muscle, building our quads. Also, great for the talk test for exertion, right? We're going to surge past our watts as a hill. On breaking away, you're kind of sprinting up a hill, and then you fall back again, but your resistance stays the same, so your RPMs change. Really good 3 drills that work both speed and resistance, power watts and speed for our greater cross training. Let's see. I think that's my questions. I'm going to review, and if I have anything else to add, I will add them in.
Thanks for listening.